always been passionate about helping people, so I've always had the angle that I can do something for people. It's a massive industry. Australia's a huge country. It takes a long time to drive from point A to point B, and so carrying hay around the country is an expensive business. Learning to deal with truck drivers and donors and governments, it's been a huge learning experience. So after we delivered hay to farmers, farmers requested some assistance from us by way of, do you know any tradespeople that could actually help us fix our equipment?
I met a farmer. He approached me and wanted to talk about the drought and how it was affecting him in particular. He had completely destocked. The only way he had to make a living was to really fix his bulldozer. It was parked up against a tree, and he went on to tell me that he was having trouble getting that bulldozer fixed. Tradies out there at that time, it was gas fields and mining, so it was going to be a very costly exercise. And of course I got very upset because he bought me a beer, and I said to my husband, we need to fix this man's bulldozer. So hence Rural Aid, or well, the Farm Rescue was born.
Between 8 and 10 times a year, we currently take between 10 and 20 volunteers onto a farm, and we will look at doing infrastructure on that farm. So we'll fix tractors, quad bikes, we'll paint the houses, we'll rebuild kitchens and bathrooms, and really try and give the farmers something that's going to be reflective of our work for them for at least another 5, 10 or 15 or 20 years.
Farmers in particular do it a little bit tough with periods of dry, wet or even fire. They do find it hard to get back on their feet. It does take a long time. Drought, they say that it's every year of drought you're taking 2 to 3 years to get back on your feet.
Coming to here, it was dry when we first bought here. So that was September 2009, and then that Christmas was the start of the Queensland flooding. So that was when I think half of Queensland was underwater at that stage. So yeah, this country responds beautifully. Even with a spit of rain, it responds, but you just need the follow-up. We're getting fodder permits to pull the mulga to help keep them alive. You know, to come up with such a idea of rural aid and helping people on the land is a great thing. And it's not just doing the, you know, like construction side of it. It's to do with, you know, the depression side of things and how hard it is to be on the land. And you mightn't ask for it, but when you get it, you do appreciate it.
You actually see how the farmer lives his life day in, day out, and you recognise the fact that these guys, it's not a 9-to-5 job, Monday to Friday. You know, these guys, it's their entire life. It's in their blood, and it's got to be in their blood, otherwise you wouldn't do it.
The things we've experienced on these farms, and the dairy farms, the sheep stations, this is an amazing place.
I don't even know if we would have even picked to even have come this far. Like we're so used to sticking to the coast, and this has actually helped us actually come inland and experience a totally different way of life.
We put our hand up for this farm rescue in Queensland, having no idea where it really was or what sort of works are required or the likes. And so we started on our journey, and 3,080 kilometres later we arrive to an absolute beautiful, soulful part of Queensland that is just majestic.
I know when people want to help and volunteer, you generally get more chiefs and not enough Indians, and you see that happen quite often. But I tell you what, they've just opened my eyes up, this team, they really have. I was just telling Tracy, you come over here and everyone's just doing their bit and they're all happy, and it's just like a role. Just seeing what they've done in 2 days and how they all work together, I'm just stoked, I really am. I want to be part of their team now.
You can do painting, you can do sanding, as well as all the building stuff. There's always a lot to do on site. We always use Facebook or our Rural Aid and Bale website. We also have a farm rescue website, so people are now going to those websites and they apply to become part of these projects. So we look for plumbers, builders, electricians, plasterers, any person who has a trade. And of course we do happily have along people that are just handy.